In 2021, Ackama built key technology as part of Aotearoa's climate response.
So the auction platform is the platform that supports the entire emissions trading scheme in terms of selling the NZUs, which is a core auction process which moves at least so far about $250 million a quarter of these carbon credits around. So really it's managing an entire financial life cycle, and we've done the work that means that everyone trusts that. Because if anyone walks away having spent $10 million on carbon credits and says, I don't trust the results of that auction, you're going to be in a very bad place.
So NZX hosted us, and around the table there were people from the Ministry for Environment, from NZX, from Ackama. On the call there was EEX and KB Tech. And so by the end, we probably did, 4 or 5 of those sessions over the space of a couple of weeks. Everybody on the project was an expert in their field, so we could trust that everyone knew what they were doing, and we were really clear on what our part was and how we were going to deliver.
So the emissions trading scheme legislation was evolving as we were delivering the app and was likely to be finalised quite close to our delivery date. So we knew we would need a very genuinely agile approach to this project. I think that flowed into our choice of tools as well. Choosing AWS as our cloud, because AWS has a very broad range of high quality primitives for security, reliability, availability, all that sort of stuff. We picked a selection at the beginning with the knowledge that that might not be the selection we ended up at the end, but we knew that whatever we needed at the end, AWS would have it available.
Our developers had to make sure they were really clear with our client about what their options were and the pros and cons of them. And our client had to take that on board and ask great questions and make sure they knew what they were getting. And because we were all driving for the same thing and we were all really focused on delivering quality software by our deadline, and we knew that wasn't going to change, we usually managed to reach consensus pretty quickly.
We haven't done an auction like this in New Zealand before. Is the auction going to succeed? It was always possible. We didn't think it was likely, but it was always possible that it might not. And that was going to be a very disappointing day if that had happened. But instead it succeeded dramatically, and that was both exciting and helped me sleep at night.
A lot of very careful planning, preparation and testing had gone into this, but you never really, know for sure until it actually happens for real that first time and the money moves around. So yeah, a lot of relief, and it felt great actually.
The first auction was a brilliant day. It was a really, really great day. It was a really boring auction in the best possible way, in that everything ran exactly as smoothly as we would want it to. And $171 million worth of carbon credits to be sold in the first auction, I think that took us all by surprise in a really great way. It was such a huge impact.